Hey folks, Pastor Stace here with your weekly Extreme video update. Got a couple of quick things for you. Last week we kicked off the Extreme Summer with the Big Barn Bash, and it was awesome. The slip and slide had to be the highlight of the day. Kids were going down that slip and slide all night long. It was just an absolute blast. Our leaders totally killed it. It was a great night, and I think it set the stage for a great summer. This summer, I just want to remind you, we're going to be out at Harvest Fields. We're going to meet behind the barn every Wednesday night. Weather permitting, we'll be outside from 7 to 9. Students may want to come early because they can swim in the pond, they can play some big games outside, but they'll want to bring a towel, maybe a change of clothes if they want to hang out. Every night, Wednesday nights, we're going to be around the fire pit. We're going to do some teaching from the Psalms. Different leaders are going to share each week. We'll spend some time playing some games and doing some small group stuff and spending some time in worship around the campfire. But it is going to be a summer worth remembering, summer to remember. So I want you guys to know that if any questions pop up, shoot me a text or an email and I'll get back to you. And I could not be more excited about what we have going on this summer. Some of you have already joined Remind, which is our text-based reminder system so that we can keep you in the loop. If anything changes, you can text at XParents to 81010, and that'll keep you in the loop and up to date with the latest Extreme changes. In this email, there's a link to the two forms that we keep on file for the whole school year. That's a medical form and a permission form. Oh, there's also a media release form. We added that. So if you haven't filled those out, please do that. You can get them back to me. I'll have them on hand Wednesday night so that you can fill them out. We want to get those in as quickly as possible. There's a link to our summer camp. Extreme is going to Impact, which is just over the hill. It's going to be great, but registration is open. You can follow the link to the form and register online. Get that squared away. Last week I mentioned this. Father's Day is just around the corner, and I hope that you're praying for a breakthrough in our dads. But dads, let me just say specifically to you, I would love to connect with you this summer. It's tough being a dad, and sometimes it feels a little bit intimidating, and most of the messages that we hear are how we don't have what we need. We're not going to be able to... The message can be kind of bleak, but I want to tell you this. Dads, you can absolutely do this. God has given you your children on purpose. And it can be a little intimidating. It can be a little daunting to try to figure out, how do I parent well? But listen, God gives us everything we need so that we can be the men that He calls us to be. I want to spend some time talking about how we can do this better. So if that interests you, I got one response last week. I don't want to beat a dead horse. If there's no interest in this, we'll just let it go. But if you're interested in getting together to talk about how do we get better as dads, I'd love to do that some this summer. So shoot me a reply and let's at least have the conversation. We can do that around a grill up at Harvest Fields. We can do that out in the woods. We can, whatever you want to do. I'm in. But listen, Mom, Dad, let me say this one more time because it's important. You are the most important person. Your voice is the most important voice that your kids can hear in terms of their own spiritual development. So go for it. Start that conversation. Even if you haven't done anything up to this point, even if you've blown it, even if you've started, stopped, started, stopped, started... Start. Carve out one night a week just to spend some time talking about what God's doing in your life, in your family. Pray together. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be impressive. He's not impressed with you anyway. He knows us, doesn't He? So go for it. I love your guts, and I'm praying for you and believing that this is going to be the best Father's Day ever. All right? Talk to you soon.